Guys, Rob Shoecraft here with 3 Storm Fitness, and today I'm going to talk about my 5 favorite pieces of equipment in my gym here for less than $100. $100-ish. I don't know, I'm kind of going off of memory here, so forgive me if I'm a little bit off. Maybe something's $102 after tax or something. All of this stuff, let me step back a little bit here. All of this stuff is, truthfully, I'm a pretty careful buyer. I know it seems like I'm just buying crap all the time, but I try to only buy stuff that's A, good quality, and B, that I'm actually going to use as a personal trainer and as just somebody who enjoys fitness in general, an active person. So that said, I pretty much use everything in here, and this is kind of tough for me to limit it down to just 5 things under $100, but it's a little easier because I already made a video on, I think it was like 7 things under $10, so I got those out of the way. I'm sure I'm going to think about, I've already thought of one thing that I wasn't going to include. That's my MyFitnessPal box that my camera's currently sitting on. That's less than $100, and I use that for everything from box squats to squat to box to step ups to just all sorts of crap. So there's one. There's a 6th right there. And now that I think about it, I just bought these Pro-Lock 1 like heavy duty nylon. These things fit like any specialty bar that I have. So great, there's a 7, and I haven't. Okay, let me get to the 5 that I originally picked. The only reason I haven't done a review on those yet, I will, is because I just got them about a week or 2 ago, and I don't want to. I like to really try things out for a while before I do an honest review on them. So anyways, moving on. Woo! Okay, let's start with fat grips. These, by the way, are in no particular order. These 5 things, or 7 or 8 or however many I come up with. Fat grips. If you're not familiar with these are like heavy duty rubber that basically turn any bar into around a 2-inch axle grip, like a 2-inch axle bar, fat grips. Well, yeah, a fat bar. So you just pop them on a dumbbell. They just kind of open up in the middle, and boom, there you have it. It just turns everything, and it just obviously works your grip quite a bit. Adds a different dynamic to just about any exercise. They work on trap bars, they work on Swiss bars, not really kettlebells. I've put them on Indian clubs before just to kind of do like some wrist. I know my buddy Ryan is pissed off to hear me say that right now, but to do some like wrist circles to kind of, anyways. They're extremely versatile, and just about all these products that I'm talking about are on my list because they're very versatile. They have multiple functions. So these, I want to say somewhere around $40. You can get different ones, there's different sizes as well. They're great. If you don't have them and you care about your grip at all, or you just want to make things interesting for yourself, give them a shot. I usually use them a lot during warm-ups. If I'm warming up with the bench, a lot of times I'll do a bench every now and then with fat grips on there or whatever. I use them all the time for my clients. Huge gains when you want to like increase your pull-ups. Really, if you want to increase any lift, increase your grip. So I'm not going to say any more on that. Fat grips are a great, simple, relatively cheap way to do it. Okay, then let's talk about my Spud hip belt. My Spud belt squat belt. Made by Spud Inc. Super comfortable. I've done another review on this before. Goes around like this. If you've ever tried to do like belt squats or belt squat variations with like a dip belt, the chain catches and pulls. It's really nasty. This is nice and comfortable. Supports your back real well. Even clients I have with back problems, I can have them do belt squats on my Black Widow platforms, which would be on there if they were less than $100. So this hooks up to a chain or whatever you want it to. I also have these on, and you can do it with landmine, you can do a platform, whatever. I've seen people do it with just a straight bar, just kind of center it in the middle and do squats that way. Unlimited potential with these. I use these a lot as well. I just flip this thing around and you could do kneeling squats. If you've seen those before, you're kind of working, it's like a posterior chain type exercise where you're driving forward, connect these to a band or a cable, and do some that's just a random example. You could put, if you want to have somebody drag, say like some weight around, this makes for a decent, it's a little bit of a bootleg version of like a strap made specifically for that, but it works pretty darn well. No one's really complaining about it. Again, it's very soft and comfortable. Tons and tons of stuff you can do with this thing, and pretty sure it's going to last forever. All right, and it stands out in the gym, that red yellow. I like it. Okay, what else we got here? Let's talk about this. This is my Black Widow T-bar pivot, T-bar, I don't even remember what these things are called. It's like a swing bar. So, number of reasons to use this. I love this thing. I'd say more than anything, I use it, so personally I use it for heavy swings. I'm not trying to sound cool, but the heaviest kettlebell swings I have are 97s. Sorry, the heaviest kettlebells I have are 97s. I could do dual 97s, and that's killer. But a lot of times I like to load this up with plates to make it, you could load this up to somewhere around, I think about 300 pounds if you go with 35-pound plates to really kind of get a nice wide stance. I've used, this is black, I can't remember if I said this is Black Widow's version of it. Let me just show you real quickly how it works. You take a plate, or however many plates you want, you put it on the post, real heavy duty post. I mean, I beat the crap out of this thing. Put this on there, run that through the hole. You have two different settings. Flip this on, it's got this little, let me show you. This little piece flips over, goes through there, clips on, and then you just tighten it up here, just add a little bit of pressure to it. And now you can do swings. This is primarily what it's made for. Sore necks also, I've used one of those. My friend Ryan has one of those, and that's really nice. That's very nice. I'm not sure how much those cost. I tried to find it before. I, for some reason, couldn't. Anyways, this one was right about 90 bucks, I think. Another reason I really like these is they're great for teaching deadlifts. They're a little higher than most kettlebells, a little higher up. So if I'm trying to teach somebody how to do a deadlift with, say, a 26-pound kettlebell, I got to stack it up on blocks a little bit because they have to get really low. Obviously, it's just going to depend from person to person. But these are a bit closer to a standard barbell height. So I like it. It's real nice for teaching deadlifts. It's also great for my Spud pulley system, which would be on here, but I have the Econo, the low-high model, which I think was like 139 bucks altogether. So I can clip this to here, and now I have a post to load weight up on. It's just another post. So if I want to have two things going, I got my Spud, the one that came with the system right here. If I want to have other people, or if I myself want to have like maybe tricep extensions and high curls, or that's just a random example, or face pulls or something, I can set them up with the weight I want and just go back and forth. It's nice to have this extra post. Again, versatility is why I like a lot of this stuff. Okay, that's three things, right? Other thing, I made a couple videos last week while I was on vacation, or a week before, I don't remember. Whenever I was on vacation. This is, oh shoot, I got an eighth thing now. I haven't had it long enough. I'll talk about this in a second. I got this right now connected to my Spud. Again, I don't sell Spud stuff, but I really like it. I don't sell Spud stuff yet. This is a Spud cheap bastard sled. This is not one of the things I picked. This is something that you load up. I love this whole thing. You load it up with weight. I think it's either 6 plates or 600 pounds. Either way, I haven't done either. And you drag it, like yesterday, I loaded this thing up with 90 pounds and just dragged it around my yard. I got 5 acres. Just dragged it around my yard for 35 minutes with 90 pounds, and it was really a real treat. But what I want to talk about, stay tuned for a review on that once I'm sure about the quality, etc. Once I beat the living piss out of it. Pardon the expression. This is a TRX, no, it's not. It's WAS. Actually, ironically, they're no longer in business, I think because TRX sued the pants off of them. You might want to fact check that. But the point is, we'll just call it a suspension trainer. These are so darn versatile. I have TRX as well. In fact, the videos I made with TRX, I don't normally, there's a few clients I've suggested they buy suspension trainers, and I usually point them to like a cheaper like TRX knockoff. Nothing against TRX, it is great equipment, but a lot of what you pay for is you kind of pay for like the educational material behind it. You get like access to their website, and you get the name too. Okay, so for most people's needs, just a decently made. I mean, shoot, you can make these with nylon and PVC pipes. People are making these for like less than $10 online. Either way, I think I paid 40 bucks for this. You can find plenty of them for less than 50 bucks, and you could do a million different exercises with these anywhere in the world. Another reason I really like them, case in point, is for doing drags, doing all sorts of drags and presses with sleds and prowlers and whatnot. So they're extreme, kettlebells, drag kettlebells around with this. Very, very versatile piece of equipment. This one in particular, I wish WAS was still in business, WSS, however you say that. Because I've just destroyed this thing, and it has held up so well. So great piece of equipment. Shout out to those folks who, wherever they are now, after TRX put a bullet in the head. But you know, it's business, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so let's talk, lastly, my last thing. I think this will make the cut. Let me go ahead and try to shift this camera here. Let's hold our breath. Make sure. We're going to talk about this little pin pivot, landmine pin pivot system, I think is what it's called. Black Widow, twice on my list here. So, let me just show you something real quick. It's a very, very basic, poorly done landmine press, okay? You see what you do here? I'm not going to talk about all the benefits of landmines or what you can do with them, but they're great, especially when you're training people. I guess I will talk about it. I always freaking do that. They're great. Let's just say a landmine is a nice, extremely versatile piece of equipment. Takes up very low real estate. I have another little landmine grappler system that you put. I got it in a 100-pound plate over there. I just drop it in that, and it's very freestanding. You can do 360 degrees all the way around. That's a bit redundant. But the reason I like this one so much, first of all, it's cheaper. Second of all, it's extremely secure. Let me show you what it is. It's very, I want to say this is like 20 bucks, no, maybe 30 bucks, I don't know. Looks like this. So it doesn't really matter, it's interchangeable, but your Olympic bar sleeve, 2-inch sleeve goes in one hole, the other goes on your, if you have, I guess this is kind of the catch, if you have a pin, if you have one of these, dang it, what are they called? Safety pin systems, I think, for your power rack. Is that what it's called? Whatever, you see it. It's a piece of cylindrical steel pipe. You just slide it right on there, and you have, it only works in, I guess, the sagittal plane. It only works in one plane of motion, which is a downside. But the plus is that on your other side, you can set the height of things. So if you're doing, like I'm about to do some heavy Viking presses, and I don't know what we're gonna have another day. Somewhere near 285 pounds, something like that. Well, it's a pain in the butt to get 285 pounds up off the floor when it's like potentially moving side to side. I mean, it's quite a feat of strength. It's its own workout, but that's not what I'm looking for today. So I can just set this up to, just about belly button height, get underneath it, and I'm good to go. When I'm done, I just put it down, slam it down, and it's good. So this is just such a nice, cheap, elegant piece of equipment. Obviously, it's never going to go bad. It's a solid weld by Dan over at Black Widow. And I'm sure there's other companies that make them. So if you don't like Black Widow or whatever, go ahead and get you one elsewhere. Okay, guys, there we go. That's 5 things plus 3 for under $100. If you guys have your own favorites, something maybe I need to get. I love the chatter on these videos. You guys are awesome. There's a lot of folks out there who know a lot more about this stuff than I do. They should be making videos. So I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and have a great darn day. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for those the cheap bastard spud sled and the what else was I gonna do? Oh, the Pro Lock collars. All right, guys, have a good one.